Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We'll start with Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, and then we'll end it with Solana at number 10. Solana actually replaced Polygon at number 10 because usually it's Polygon, but anyway, because their market cap are very close to each other, so just a little tiny rise or fall affects their position. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USDT. Last week we closed with a red candlestick. Again, nothing too significant. Doesn't feel like there's anything for the week. We've been ranging in a very tight range. So the question we ask is, are we gonna dip lower? Are we gonna sweep the lows here? Pew, pew. And after that, we rise back up, right? Retest the support over here. Yes, no? We are not too sure. We're not too sure, but it looks pretty tempting, right? The whales could be sweeping up the lows over here. So yeah, it's just not really that clear. There's a potential resistance over here that could be broken eventually. Yeah, and so this is yes, it's just uncertain. We've been going sideways for some time for Bitcoin. So yeah, but anyway, on this, based on the skinny pink line, we're still above it. So the bias is still bullish for Bitcoin at this point of time. Ethereum against BTC. So this is Ethereum. Ethereum previously got a mountain range. We broke it. However, we failed to even hit target number 1. And then now we are starting a rally back up. But we still haven't taken out these highs yet. So the moment you take out these highs, I would consider this as invalidated, which means that if we were to take out this high, very likely we'll be taking out these highs and these highs as well. Eventually, right? Yeah, things could be switching bullish from here. But again, we're not entirely sure. We don't have any clear-cut high quality chart patterns yet. Even when we got chart patterns, you're not hitting targets. So yeah, Ethereum BTC is also in a range. ETH against USDT. Excuse me. ETH against USDT, we're above the skinny pink line, just like Bitcoin. And we've also been in a range. So could this be a dip lower, sweeping up the lows over here? Or could this be a rally higher for Ethereum as we continue rising? Right, we have three targets, 2 at the top, 1 below. We still have our 666 target. We still stand by our target at this point of time. Of course, if things start rallying towards the upside, then we might hit the moment we hit target number 2, this is already going to be considered to be invalidated, right? But at this point of time, yeah, the 666 target is still valid, and we're still anticipating the possibility of Ethereum dropping lower. I'm not so sure what the catalyst could be, but yeah, this whole thing is actually looking something like a rising channel, and rising channels usually break lower. So yeah, that's the danger, right? And we are just slowly crawling our way up. Very slow crawl up. I'm not saying that it can't crawl all the way up to 3007, but it's, you want to see strength like this. Zoom, right? Zoom, right? There's no zoom in this. I don't see the zoom. So be careful, right? There's no true strength yet. But yeah, I'm not saying we can't go any higher, but we would love to see proper consolidation first. Next would be BNB. BNB against BTC. Here we are for BNB. Yeah, falling channel. We broke the falling channel. But this looks to me like, so many clusters of stop sells over here. So BNB BTC could just drop a little bit lower, sweep up all of these lows before heading higher, right? So yeah, again, in terms of tradability, it's just not really that clear for BNB BTC, right? And we're also under the skinny pink line. So there's a possibility of us continuing under the skinny pink line. Right, we could also sweep up the lows over here, right, heading towards the noisy area at around 0.005. Will BNB drop this low? I doubt it. I doubt it. So yeah, there's just no clear tradable chart patterns for BNB at this point of time. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon. For BNB BTC, BNB USDT, here we are. Yes, sir, we still stand by our target at 173 and 122. We still feel that there's a possibility that, we could also, just like Ethereum, right, rising channel, we could still break lower. But at the same time, you could also consider this as something like head and shoulders, like left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Could be slamming all the way back down, right, past the skinny pink line, slam down. Yes, no? Not too sure, right? We could also just, do nothing, consolidate right at around the skinny pink line, right? And we could get something like a symmetrical over here, maybe something like that before we break higher, potentially. I can't say for sure, at this point of time, it's just not really that clear to me. So yeah, we still stand by our target, in terms of tradability, it's not really that good, So yeah, stay safe, stay safe. XRP against BTC. Here we are for XRP. XRP continues rallying, right? We were anticipating the possibility of XRP heading lower, taking out these lows and these lows, right? It's too juicy for me. If I were to be the whale, I would love to sweep up these lows, right? Because very likely, there will be traders that would have stop losses at these two areas. So I suspect that we could still head lower to take out these two lows, right? Again, if we do something like this, it's also great, right? Which means that it'll probably be by March, maybe February, March 2024. I don't know when XRP versus SEC is going to conclude, but yeah, on the charts, it's just not really that clear yet. XRP against USDT. Again, we were anticipating two possibilities: XRP consolidating, heading higher, or XRP heading lower, right? The thing is, we still have our targets over here at 19 cents and 16 cents. Our 16 cents, our truck is ready. We're waiting for the dip. If and when it comes, there could be a sudden dip. I don't know what's the reason for that, but it could happen. And then if it does happen, then we'll be scooping up XRPs at 16 cents if it does happen, right? If not, then yeah, we'll just trade accordingly to the charts towards the upside, right? So yeah, again, it's still very unclear for us, XRP. Cardano, yes, ADA against BTC. Here we are for ADA, another coin. They were still not sure. There's just no clear tradable chart patterns, right? And when, Cardano was on its journey down, again, no clear tradable chart patterns. It's just very... it's very hard for us to put on trades for ADA BTC, and it's very hard to predict whether if this is the bottom, whether if it's going to be a breakout towards the upside or continuation, right? We'll just base our bias, right, bullish, bearish bias on the skinny pink line. So as long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain bias bearish for ADA BTC, and we will still anticipate more downside for ADA BTC, right? ADA USDT. We're marking around the skinny pink line, but no clear buying pressure, no clear selling pressure. So this, in my opinion, is an accumulation range. We could be accumulating before a breakout back towards the upside for ADA USDT, right? We could be breaking back up towards $2. Woohoo! This would be great though, but again, we need to see the chart pattern first. This is just too unclear for me. And if we were to guess, right, again, this is pure guessing, I think that there's still another move lower. I don't think we're truly out of the woods yet for ADA. So be careful about going to a trade too soon for Cardano. Dogecoin against BTC. So for Dogecoin, yeah, we've been, again, marking around the skinny pink line. Down and up and down. Are we going to see another breakout towards the upside? Are we going to break the resistance and after that zoom up? Or are we going to continue with our journey towards the downside? Remains to be seen at this point of time. So DOGE BTC is just unclear to us. DOGE USDT, yeah, DOGE USDT looks like a head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We'll be anticipating more downside for DOGE against USD. I don't think it is looking pretty bullish, right? This is not what you would call as a bullish reversal chart pattern. So for Dogecoin, I would next Dogecoin. I wouldn't be, even for shorts as well. I will feel a bit suspicious about Dogecoin's move towards the downside, right? I suspect we might dip a little bit, but it won't be as far as we think. So yeah, again, it's still a shroud of uncertainty for a lot of the top coins at this point of time, right? Sol against BTC. It's not clear. It's not clear what is Sol doing, right? Sol against BTC, we have a 2,000 target over here. We are at, 20,000. 2,000. We're at 8,000 right now. Are we going to head all the way down to 2,000? I don't see the bearish chart pattern. I don't see the bearish continuation chart pattern, right? And even when Sol BTC broke lower, again, on the smaller time frames, you might see mountain ranges here, mountain. We drop, and then we kind of, it's just very unclear to me, right? Down and up, and now it's down. It's up and down, and we've been hanging around this area. Could we see a rally? Of course. Could a rally turn bearish? Of course. Right, this whole thing could be a descending triangle, and we could still head lower for Sol against BTC. Right, of course we could also rise, and we could consolidate here. Right, and we could still break up towards the upside. So this is still a mystery. We still don't know what's going to happen over here, and this, by the time it completes, right, it could be like August, maybe September. So it's a few months down the road before we get any sort of a clarity. We might not get clarity as well. So yeah, there you go. Sol against USD has potential. We kind of like what we see. We think that this could be a wave 2 in the making, and then we break up for a 3, and then we get a 4 and a 5. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see that? So this could be the very, very, very beginning of a impulsive wave towards the upside. All right. Of course, we still have our $2 target. Excuse me. Because of the head and shoulders over here, right shoulder down, rally up, continue lower or not? Not too sure. We're not too sure, but our $2 target still stands at this point of time until we take out the highs over here. Right. So the moment we see a breakout of the resistance, we break out of the skinny pink line towards the upside, and if we were to continue higher and take out the highs over here at around $48, that's it. We will consider this target to be invalidated. But it has yet to happen, which means that we could still head lower. We're not truly out of the woods yet for Sol, so be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Solana. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's Top 10 Crypto TA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Ta-ta!